Hello everyone, we are going to start with chapter 6, which is regulatory and regulatory participants. Now, regulatory, the guardians of capital market. So if you're dealing into the stock market, you have to understand how safe it is, or how risky it is at the same time. So I've told you about how risky and safe it is, but also we have to understand the governing bodies of the stock market. So the stock market is where all participants who wish to buy, who wish to transact in shares go. Again, transacting means to buy or sell shares. Now, the primary purpose of the stock market is to help you facilitate your transactions. So, if you want to buy or sell shares, you can buy it directly from the stock market. Now, again, see, unlike the supermarket, the stock market does not exist in a brick or mortar form. Everything is carried out digitally and electronically. Now, see, it is important to note that you can access the stock market via a registered intermediary called the stockbroker. Again, stockbroker is a private company or an entity which will connect you to the market. If you don't have a stockbroking account, I'll pin a link below. You can open a DEMAT account from there. A DEMAT account or a stockbroking account. Clear? Now, we will discuss the stockbrokers at a later point. Yes. Now let us understand about market participants. So first of all, we have to understand which type of participants we have in the market and who is participating in the market. Then only we can understand the need to regulate them. So so let's start with the first, which is your domestic retail participants. Now, these are people like you and me transacting in the markets. Okay, anybody who wishes to invest into the stock market. Now, domestic means local. The Indian people are considered to be domestic retail participants here. Then we have NRIs and OCIs. Now, these are people of Indian origin but based outside. Yeah, NRIs and OCIs can also buy or sell shares in the stock market. If you have any doubt regarding anything in this video also, you can comment down below and I'll get back to you. Then we have domestic institutions. Again, these are your corporate entities in India. Yes. Any company who wishes to invest in the stock market also, they will be classified in domestic institutions. Then we have domestic asset management companies, like your mutual fund. Okay, we have SBI mutual fund, HDFC, Edelweiss, ICICI Prudential. Now, the difference between domestic asset management companies and domestic institutions is that domestic asset management companies just particularly deal into the stock market, not into any other thing. But domestic institutions can be companies dealing into many things, stock market being one of them. For example, a good example of domestic institutions will be LIC, life insurance company. Then we have foreign institutional investors. Foreign institutional investors / foreign investors. Okay, see, non-corporate entities. These could be foreign asset management companies, hedge funds, and other investors. Yes. Then we have foreign investors. Institutional again means companies, and if we are just talking about foreign investors, it can be common people like us. Now, irrespective of who participates in the market, the agenda for all is to make profitable transactions. Now, more bluntly, put money to make money, plain and simple. Now, let us understand about the regulator. See, the regulatory body for the stock market is SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. In India, stock market regulator is called the Securities and Exchange Board of India, often referred to as SEBI. Yes. Now, SEBI aims to promote the development of the stock exchanges, protect the interest of retail investors, most importantly, and regulate market participants and financial intermediaries. So let us understand in detail what does the regulatory body do, or what does SEBI do. Again, the stock exchange conducts its business fairly. Yes. Stockbrokers conduct their business fairly. Yes. Now, if you have any problems regarding your problems as in dealing in the stock market with your stockbrokers, so if you file a complaint, I think within 24 hours your problem will be solved. That's the aim of SEBI. Not just the aim, but in fact they are very fast in terms of taking decisions. Now, participants don't get involved into unfair practices. Yes. Corporates don't use the market to benefit themselves unduly. See, for this reason, for the point number 4, corporates don't use the market to benefit themselves unduly. SEBI has banned institutional shorting with certain conditions. Okay. So to protect the small investors. Again, point number 5, small investors' interests are protected at any cost. Then we have large investors with mega cash piles should not manipulate the market. Most importantly, again, then overall development of the market. Now, point number 7, overall development of the market. If there are any new changes to be taken in action in the stock market, SEBI will create what do we call it? SEBI will look into it, get things done as far as they can. And also one more thing, if you're being charged, if the brokerage is too high, also you can file a complaint in the portal of SEBI. So again, for the case studies, see, the reason I'm leaving the case studies because I will attach a few blogs below which you can read as a case study and just go through that. If you don't, if you want to discuss a case study, please comment down below. Okay, but it should be factually correct. So here we come to an end of chapter 6. So thank you everyone.